It's that time of year. We're using Excel for something really important. Tracking the Super Bowl squares. Every single bar in America right now with locals has a 10 by 10 grid on the wall. People are writing their initials in there, paying $10 a square, and they'll split it up based on the score at each quarter of the big game on Sunday. So a question from Twang06. Is there a way to create a dynamic table to count the names in the squares? For example, HHT bought 6, VQD bought 2. All right, so here's my Super Bowl squares. Caution. I'm going to use a function here, the toCall function, that is pretty new. You're going to need Microsoft 365. And if your Excel doesn't have the toCall function, you might want to open Chrome in the address bar, type excel.new, and that'll gin up a new version of Excel online. It will have that function. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take that 10 by 10 square and make it into a single column. That's equal toCall. So we're converting that to a column. I'm going to do Control-Shift-Up, Control-Shift-Right, and then Shift down to select the 100 cells. That takes the items that we see here across the first row and just moves them down. This creates 100 cells. All right, now that we have that, well, let's sort it. I guess it'd be nice to have it sorted, so we'll sort that. So S-O-R-T, we'll sort it alphabetically, and then get a unique list of each name appearing once. All right, so there's a kind of cool function, the unique of the sort of the toCall of the range of squares. And then to count each one, so we're going to do COUNTIFs, and we're going to look through the 100 cells. Comma. We don't need to press F4 there to lock it down because we're not copying this formula anywhere. And then the criteria 1, we're actually going to use every cell over here to the left. So point to C17. In my case, yours might be in a different spot. And then type a hash symbol, also known as the number sign, in America the pound sign, the octothorpe, the sharp character, whatever you want to call that. And close paren. And so there we are. JFK had 35. LBJ had 23. That's me at 7. All right, so you can see how many times each person played, or maybe collect their $10. Although you should have done that when they put their name in. All right, so great question. I love the Super Bowl Squares game. Check out my old video, 2385, if you're playing the Rocket Mortgage Super Bowl Squares, for a big analysis of that. Well, hey, thanks to Twang06 for sending that question in. Thanks to you for stopping by. Good luck to your favorite team this weekend. We'll see you next time for another Netcast from Mr. Excel.